Hi, Lily. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your patience. So you want to know, should you stay or leave your relationship? So these are the cards I'm using today. I have 3 Oracle decks, 1 Tarot deck, and let's let Spirit just take control now. Should you stay or should you leave when it comes to your relationship? Should Lily stay in or leave her relationship? The animal and the offering and the mother. So I think you are staying due to comfort. I feel this relationship at first was very exciting. It was something that offered you a lot. We have the Self card too, and the Shadow. I feel like internally you know you want to leave, but you're comfortable. You really want to focus on yourself. You want to step into more self-love or spending more time doing things you want to do with your time. I feel like you're kind of outgrowing this relationship, but you're staying purely for comfort. I think this relationship offered you a lot of self-growth, and now you've kind of overcome this. With the offering, I don't know if you have someone else that you're interested in or someone else in mind, but that there is that potential here. Overload, collaboration, and justice, and indulgence. I feel like you want to spend more time with friends. You want to spend more time with your girlfriends or your family or people who make you feel good. I feel like this relationship has become more stress than anything. I do think you guys worked well as a team at one point, and there's still times where you do work well as a team, and there's still great things about the person that you're with. But it feels like you're outgrowing it. That's really what I'm getting mainly. I think you guys, again, work well together, but it feels overwhelming. It feels like an obligation. It doesn't feel like it's something you want to be a part of. Justice, equality, neutrality, and logic. So I do think you will make a decision fairly soon. I think you already know the answer to this question. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like you are going to leave this relationship. I think you guys are still good friends. I think that it's still for the most part healthy, but it's unhealthy because it's now stunting your growth and their growth. Taurus. So this is slow movement and stubbornness. And then we have water, which is emotions. So I do feel as if you've been thinking about this for quite some time. I think it's taken you a long time to come to this answer or come to a conclusion. Taurus is a very slow moving energy, but Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is about love. So I feel like you take your time with this decision, which you should. And water is emotion and intuition. So you're slowly following your intuition. The Moon card is about self-reflection. So obviously be sure that you're confident in your decision, but I think that you already know what you want to do. Again, I feel like with the Gemini card, I don't know how long you've been with this person. It feels like quite a bit of time, or you guys got really close really fast, where it feels unusual with the idea of this person not being in your life anymore or that close to you anymore. The Moon card is about the mother. It's about the home life. I feel like you are finding yourself spending more time at home or away from this person. You're finding yourself more interested in spending time doing things that you want to do for yourself, as I keep saying. So I do get the sense that it is a slow process, and you don't obviously have to end this reading and break up with this person right away, but I feel that you are slowly coming to terms with it and you are deciding to follow your emotion and intuition. You've done the self-reflection. You've kind of gotten your answer. It's just a matter of taking action. Obviously, use your own discernment. Don't just break up with this person just because, I'm saying so in this tarot reading, which I don't feel it's that way. I feel like you are genuinely, you know the answer. I feel like you're interested in somebody else, or you're starting to find yourself looking at other people, or you're starting to find yourself interested in other people. Should Lily stay or leave her relationship? Chariot. So the Chariot is forward movement. It does talk about make a decision and go with it. The Chariot can talk about being at a crossroads, but most of the time it's about making a decision and following through with that decision. 8 of Wands is movement, action, and communication. 10 of Wands is very similar to the Overload card here. There's 78 cards in this deck. There's 78 cards in tarot. There's 78 cards in this deck. So all of them represent different tarot cards. Like the Mother is like the moon card, like the moon. Or Indulgence is like the 3 of Cups. The Overload is like the 10 of Wands. So kind of have a double here. Suggesting and emphasizing how you're holding on for many good reasons, but it's taking from you now. It's not helping you grow. You're about at the end of this cycle. You're very close to the end, and you're ready to take action. You're ready to communicate. The 8 of Wands is fast communication. The Chariot is fast movement. So I do feel like you've been taking your time with this, but you're kind of ready to pull the trigger. One more card. Seven of Wands. It's like you're fighting for this, or this person that you're with may be fighting for you, and you've given it your all. You've given it many attempts. You've thought about this for a while, and now you're feeling stuck and frozen in indecision because you're beginning to realize it's not, no matter how much you fight for it, no matter how much responsibility or obligation you take for this relationship, you want to just kind of like trailblaze it. You want it out of your face. I almost feel like it's like the breakup itself is the hardest part. It's not so much getting over this person. I think you're more so nervous about taking action. We have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. I feel like you guys are disagreeing a lot at this time. This person may be someone who is very hot and cold, in and out. They choose to be very angry or very cold when you guys do argue. I feel like your life plans are not really matching up, and you find yourself putting up walls and trying to defend yourself away from this person with the 10 of Swords and the Sun. Okay, so this ending is what's going to make you happy. I think you're going to find yourself a lot happier than you ever were. Not ever, but than you have been in this relationship. And this ending is going to bring enlightenment and truth and a better understanding of who you are and what you want in this life. So I do think that the ending would make you happy. I think you know that. I think you're just taking your time, which absolutely take your time. I think that for the most part, you guys are healthy. It does feel like there are definitely conflicts here, but it does seem like you're just more comfortable than anything. And very soon, I think that you're going to decide to break up with this person. With the Offering and the Animal, like I said, it does feel like you may have somebody that you're interested in already, or somebody is going to come in very quickly after you do decide to take action on this breakup. All right, so that's what I have for you, Lily. I hope my reading brought you some clarity. Thank you so much again for your patience. I'm sorry, there's so much going on in my life right now. It's very hard to keep up with so many different things that I'm doing. So Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful night.